welcome back to the Hornet, yay!
And now this is where
then,
I
like, an explosion happens with fireworks.
Oh,
it's like, hooray, the Hornet is here! Yay! Sammy's gonna beat the Hornet in the second try. And I mean, the first try wasn't even a real try, so maybe this is the first try? Uh-oh, Sammy's doing terrible. Focus, Sammy. Oh, that's right. I was gonna tell everybody about the first job that I got using Backstage, which was back when I was recording with a camera, a really crappy webcam, and it was like, record videos of you talking about this car, and you can kind of make it funny or whatever. It's got to be less than, like, 30 seconds long or something. You do something funny. Tell us about the SUV sale that's going on. Like, show a picture of a car. They didn't even, like, give me pictures of the right car to show, so I had to find cars online and just download pictures of random cars and just flash it up there and be like, look, it's a car sale, which I'm pretty sure is misleading, but they didn't give me anything else, and also they accepted the videos anyway. And I made, it took me like an hour to make the first one, and then a few hours to make a bunch of other ones. What ended up happening was they were like, okay, we want commercials that are going to show up on TikTok. We want commercials for these subjects. Just give us one first. I gave them one, and they were like, okay, we like it. Or no, they were like, just do one. And I was like...
I dodged right into her.
Wow, that was even shorter and sadder than the last time.
Thank you.
Also, you can use Crystal Blast to get to your destination faster.
I knew
like,
that.
you just Crystal Blast across the thing. It's like super easy. It's like... Except they put that ridge there. I hate that they do that.
Wrong way.
I hate that they don't just let you Crystal Blast all the way across. They're like, ha, we have a ridge here, idiot, die. Sure, that's what they meant when they put that ridge there. Anyway, they asked for one. I gave them 3, and they had to pay me for all 3. And then I was like, hey, can I, like, get a few more examples? And they were like, all right, we like your videos. We're going to give you a couple more examples. I did, like, 7.
Oh, my gosh.
They gave me a list of, like, a bunch of them, and I did, like, 2 for 1 or 2 of them, and then at least 1 for the entire list. And I did, like, 7 different ads for them, sent them all to them, because I was like, yeah, this isn't going to last very long. I don't know what I'm doing, and they can't properly, like, give me, like, direction on what to do. This doesn't seem like it's going to last very long, so I'm going to make as many videos as I can, and...
No, I should have healed. Crap.
Yeah, you should have healed, buddy. Uh-oh! Don't dash into that like a dingus. Anyway, sent the videos in. They paid me for all of them. And I made a decent chunk of money for the work that I did and the equipment that I used and stuff, and it was great. That was the only job I could get on there, though, because every other job was like, we need a voice actor.
She freaking parries
and
me.
my microphone back then was terrible.
I thought you were gonna jump.
I did not have... I don't think I really had things properly set up. Like, you're supposed to send in voice reels. And I didn't really know what I was doing, and I wasn't, like, the most comfortable just recording in front of a microphone at that point. And so it wasn't that great. I, like, for my voice reels, I, like, sent in some of my really crappy old YouTube videos from my first channel.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well,
what
at the time, I was like, oh, it'll show them, like... the energy that I bring to the table. No, don't do that. Just make a new... If you're signing up for Backstage, you want to give your voice, you think you have a good microphone. You can hit those, by the way. Yeah.
That was helpful.
It's... Yeah, I don't know if you can bounce off of that.
Ouch.
But you can definitely hit those. Oh, gosh. Yeah, this boss fight is incredibly difficult. Maybe it's more difficult for me because it's hard for me to focus when, like, there's extra beans sitting around now, and it's like, what do I do? Oh,
Oh,
nuts!
it never hit me on the way back before.
Oh, well, it does now. He rocks.
That was a really good run, though.
That was a really good run. I genuinely thought you were going to get it that time. We might get it in this episode. In fact, you know what? Maybe we'll just keep doing this episode until he gets it.
Probably. This won't take me long.
Because I'm at a point now where I don't need extra episodes. We want to finish Hollow Knight. Not like we want to get it over with. We just want to have the whole series done so that I can edit it and schedule it ahead properly, which would be nice. Dude, like the air, like being sucked out of this place or like blown out of this place or somewhere.
Down a life, but, you know.
And it's like a blizzard, but it's like not snow, I don't think. But it's like flakes of dead skin or something like that. I don't know, but it is cool. I really love the aesthetic of this place.
How'd she know where I was gonna go? How'd she know?
Yeah, so if you're signing up for Backstage, just send in a voice reel. Just make a new one. Yesterday, I spent a few hours and I ended up with like 5 good voice clips. And the reason behind that is because every single time I recorded something, I was like, no, this is terrible. I don't think this is good enough. Like, maybe I messed up a word here or there, or like, it's weird because I can sit in front of the couch and talk all day, and then like a character line comes up and I can do a silly voice based on like how the character looks. Obviously, I did not do that with the Hornet, like this episode or last episode or whatever. I can just do a silly voice, and it's like, it feels more natural because I'm sitting next to somebody who like laughs if I do it in a funny way or doesn't laugh if it's not funny. And it's great. But when you're standing in front of the mic, I had it set up in a different configuration so I could stand in front of it, and you're in a dead silent room, and like there's nobody around, and you just have to like do a silly voice in like a purely stagnant environment. It's incredibly awkward. And it's weird because I can stand in front
No, she did the same move 3 times in a row. Okay.
It's weird.
I realize
like,
that if I get rid of her spiky things, she just immediately spawns another 3. So I'm gonna wait till there's 6 on the screen and then take them away. So then it's longer.
Or just take away like 2, or like take away the ones that are directly in front of you.
I almost lost another life again.
I feel like I would get all caught up and be like, I gotta get rid of these, all of these. But you just get rid of them as you walk into them. Maybe I should just...
I don't know.
I don't know. There's not really much advice you can give with bosses except for like the rudimentary, like, oh, you can hit these and they disappear.
No,
like,
she's...
There's no video you can look up or strategy that you can copy. You just gotta feel it out yourself. But anyway, it's different than content that I've done before, and it resulted in me like I took way longer than it really needed to get like 5 little lines. But now that I've done that, and now that I've gotten past the idea that they're cringe, because that's the other thing. When I record a voice line and then like listen back to it, I'm like, I hate the sound of my own voice, and I think it's cringe, this like little bit that I was trying to do with like a funny voice or character. Because it's like, it just sounds stupid. Like, when you sit back and sit in the reality of it, it just sounds really like stupid. It doesn't sound like, oh yes, this is great, something to be proud of. And it's like, a little character like this reading a line of something or another, or something like, yeah. No, it just sounds stupid, and I had to get over myself and just stick with like the 5 clips.
20 whole minutes just to heal. It's perfect.
Oh, you have fast heal though.
No, I don't. I have long nail and flash.
Don't you have fast heal? No, you have fast heal. Oh, no, I mean you have fast heal that you can equip instead of long nail. Unless fast heal takes 4, which might be a thing that you do. So you could do long nail and fast heal, or master big long nail and quick slash. which might be helpful. Just feel it out, bro. Just do what you feel is best for you. Then just do that. So yeah, yesterday I spent like 4 hours creating like 5 voice clips. That's probably not going to happen in the future if I have more of a direction of a thing to do. But I was just like, I had no script.
Oh my gosh.
Or no.
I swear
There's
she
three
like changes
things.
her directory mid.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. Just breathe through your face and think about it. And it's epic. And die a horrible death. But like,
trying halfway through that one.
there were 3 things that you had to record for that included a voice script. And it was for this app called Serenity app, which I don't know if it's a real app, but it's like this, like, oh, you're doing an ad for Serenity app, and now you're doing the voiceover for when people open up the Serenity app, and now you're a presentator presenting...
Presentator. I'm a presentator.
presenting the Serenity app, and
These
you have
here
to do,
taters.
like... But they didn't...
presenting.
Like, the opening app is like animation video. It's labeled animation/video game. And it's like, you are X12B, and you are presenting players with the options menu when they open up the app. And it's like, am I a silly robot? Am I, like, just a voiceover that's, like, trying to be professional? What is this? I don't know what to do. And I did the best I could with the things. I think my backstage profile is public, which you can find me as Simeon Jester backstage profile, and you can listen to the voiceovers yourself, and they're probably really cringe and bad, but who cares?
Crap, I forgot to hit.
I did those 3, and then I did like 4 voiceover reels.
This run is good.
Which is just like, I had nothing to go off of. It's just like, what can you do with your voice? And I was like, I can do a lot of things with my voice, but what should I try and do that like a caster would actually be impressed by, or like go and be like, this guy could probably voice our character or whatever. And it took me so long, because I was like, what? I don't know what to do. I settled eventually on my regular talking voice. I was like, hey, not like...
Hey! Hello, everybody, Mark.
Whenever I'm like, this is my regular voice, and then I attempt to do my regular voice, I end up doing a silly voice, because I'm trying to imitate what my regular voice would sound like by inherently being silly. And so that just is not my regular voice. It's Inception levels of cringe. I did my regular voice. I did an old guy voice, which is like, hey, what I'm dying here. You know, that voice, except I said something not terrible. I said something very clever, like, I'm speaking into the mic, and this is terrible. That's not what I said. I can't think right now. Whatever, I did you know what? Who cares all the different voices that I did? If you find me on Backstage, you can listen to my voice reels. Hooray. Totally signed up for Backstage, and it was great. You are dead.
I think the fast heal, like, sort of helped.
Did you equip fast heal?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, not. Somebody's calling me, but I guess I'm gonna have to ignore them because I am recording right now. Oh,
You didn't have to, like, say it out loud.
Oh, no. Nobody is calling me. I guess we will have a totally normal recording session and totally not answer the call after the episode is done, which is 5 minutes away from now, so we'll do that. Oh, wait, no, we did discuss that we were gonna go until you beat this boss, didn't we? Okay, well, I guess my dad is gonna have to wait. Son, I need you. Sorry, Dad. Eat rocks, I guess. But not... Ooh, getting a little saucy with those hits there. I just realized I haven't been paying attention to the type of hits
I keep
that you've
dodging
been doing.
under her.
Yeah, it's instinctual. It's like, is she gonna go towards you? In which case you need to dodge under her, or is she gonna like do her big needle blast and stand there and be a needle meatball for you? And it's like, what is she gonna do? I don't know what she's gonna do. So anyway, I'm very excited about voice acting professionally and not just, you know, like doing random nonsense on a Let's Play channel. You know what I'm also excited for? Getting paid.
Shoot.
For my work. That would be nice. And of course, when I got onto Backstage, the very first thing I signed up for was something that is explicitly not getting paid. Is explicitly not a paid thing.
Yikes.
But it's a simple thing. It's just like, we're gonna submit your application. We're gonna look over your voice reels. Maybe we'll have you do a voiceover. It's this guy or gal who's creating an anime project for anime purposes, for their own purposes. And they're like, hey, we need a voice for characters or whatever, probably for a storyboard. And they're using it all. The deadline is like all year, so it's like just whenever they get it finished, and the deadline's really open.
Jumping into me.
And it's like they probably need voices for a storyboard, and they're gonna pitch it, and it's cool.
How many hits was that?
I should probably link that in the description. Never mind, I'm probably gonna forget because they're like trying to pitch it to people. And if it gets pitched, then the voices that were used in the pitch might get used for the actual project, in which case they will then become a paid thing. But it's just regular for now. And then there's also, I can't remember if I mentioned this and started off the whole conversation this way, but there is a, like, as of right now, there's several roles in like an indie video game that's like a sci-fi thing.
Why is he doing it all of a sudden?
It's like, sign up for that, and I signed up for that, and I gotta, actually, after we record today, I gotta go and create voice reels for that specifically, because I am literally going to create a voice reel for every single character and just be like, hire me for whatever, I don't care, I just want to do a voiceover for something, and I think it would be cool. That would be neat.
She's not doing any of her balls thingy, spiky balls.
No meatballs! Now, just speak of the devil. You just had to mention it. You had to jinx it. Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Just calm. It's all right. It's going great, actually. You're actually doing fantastically. Oh, no! No! Ooh, a little bit of sauce, a little bit of spice, a little bit of sauce, a little bit of needles in my legs, and consider subscribing to MechaHipsters for more amazing content like this. Over top of Sammy struggling immensely to beat Hornet in the blizzard of cornflakes? Maybe? Cornflakes and meatballs.
How many times do I have to hit them for them to die?
Just don't think about that. Just think about how incredibly close or more you are to defeating this foe. This foe of Hornets and Frosted Flakes. Oh! You got closer that time, I think.
So many times. How much damage do I have to do?
A lot. This is a very difficult boss fight.
Just because
I love how you were like,
does not mean it's more difficult. I have the moveset down. It just, when the fight lasts 25 minutes.
Okay, well,
eventually I'm going to have to die. Because reality.
I also fought this person with, I think, a stronger nail. Because I spent a lot more time, because I wasn't recording, because there was no pressure. That's the thing about Let's Plays, is that there's pressure to go through a game. You can't just explore at your own pace and be like, I'll go here and then there and then circle back to here if I want. And then like, oh, I'm making my progress this way, but I'm going to explore what this cavern was at the beginning of the game, so I'm going to walk all the way back. It's like, no, pacing. It has to be good. You can't just do that. Unless you can, maybe. Maybe we should do more of that in the future. But it probably doesn't matter totally. But, you know, it's fine. I'm very tired. I think I've mentioned that in like every other episode of Hollow Knight that we record, but I'm always just tired. I slept for like 12 hours. I should not be tired, but I am. Maybe it's because I haven't eaten anything today. No, wait a second. I had a stack of pepperoni today. I forgot about my precious, incredibly important stack of pepperoni. Yeah, you kind of just gotta like... It's weird because she runs away, and it's like, if you get close to her, then it's difficult. Oh, your down Spirit Blast does a lot of damage, by the way. I don't know. I don't want to mess you up by adding a new moveset, because it's always difficult when you're like, okay, now I'm going to try this new thing on this boss. And it's like, it always messes people up. It like ruins their rhythm that they have going on. Oh no, the meatball, no! I just noticed there's like tiny meatballs, and then she becomes a big meatball. That's so silly, because it's like, it's the little needle spikes.
That range for that.
Yeah, those needle spikes look a lot like the burrs in Oklahoma. They get all stuck on your shoe. That was terrible. Remember burrs in Oklahoma? You'd walk like 10 feet and your entire bottom of your foot would be covered in spikes that you had to pick off individually with a fork or your fingernail? That was fun. Just kidding, not fun at all. Burrs are terrible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, oh no, oh no. Do you have quick blade attached?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Nuts. Okay. Here's what might help. Maybe, perhaps, use a thing. Oh, I think you can also hit her meatball form. Like, hit the needles that are there. It's just way more difficult. This will be an extra long episode of Hollow Knight. Because I care about the people and the fans. I care about their time that they're spending watching these episodes. It'll be great. It'll be grand. It'll be so much fun. Uh-oh. This is scary. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I'm a bean. I am a bean. A bean in the wind. You can tell I have lost all cognitive dissonance in trying to do things for this episode. But we're here! What should I talk about now? What should I mention? I feel like I should just keep talking out loud because the null, or not null, what the heck am I talking about? The dull, monotone, constant voice in the background helps people focus sometimes, I think. Sometimes. It helped you with the Mantis ladies. The Mantis ladies were really difficult, and then you were like, wait, no, Samir, keep telling your boring, stupid life story. It helped me think, move faster, and it was easier for you. So maybe this is helping. Maybe I could do a little bit of that all-sweet, encompassing improv. Okay, once upon a time, there was a cardboard box named Jerry. Jerry, the cardboard box, was walking along the street one day, and he was like, man, my life is awesome. I love being a cardboard box. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, out of the blue, out of time and space, it started raining, and Jerry was like, oh my gosh, it's raining. I'm a cardboard box. I literally cannot handle this emotionally or physically. And he starts melting, and Jerry starts running down the road, and he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this rain. And he knocks on the neighbor's door, and he's like, please let me in. I'm dying. I'm just a cardboard box in the rain. I'm melting. And the neighbor was like, no, screw you, Jerry. I hate you. And he was like, no, please. And he starts melting. He like starts dissolving in front of the door. And the neighbor's like, no, Jerry, this is what you deserve because I don't like you, Jerry. And Jerry's like, I don't even know why you don't like me. I'm just trying to live my life. And then Jerry died. The end. Was that a great story about Jerry? I liked it. I'm writing a book.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Should we,
She just lasts so long.
Yeah, she is a very difficult and...
She's not even that hard. She just has so much health.
Yeah, that
doesn't make a boss hard. That just makes it annoying.
Okay. Send you an email to see if I could download a clip for me. My dad needs a clip downloaded. He sent me an email, though. Who sends emails anymore? Okay, all right. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this for my
she
phone.
did the same thing again.
I'm gonna do a favor for my dad on my phone. Okay. Social promotion. Roaring 20s party from Lakeside Bible Camp. Okay. Wait. See if you can download a clip for me. Does my dad not know how to... Wait, what? This is a clip? And I could it just has a download button right there. Do I open it with the driver? Open it with the driver?
Oh my.
No, that's just an email for the invitation. That's not the actual thing. Did he send me an email? What the heck is my dad talking about? Huh? Okay, no, okay, go into messages. To send you an email to see if you can download a clip for me. Send the email. Send the email. Okay, so the email is being sent. Okay, is the timer still going? No, I restarted the timer! What the heck? Ah, oh, nuts! Oh, no. Start the stopwatch. Oh, no. Oh, I messed up. Oh, no. Now I'm not going to know what time it is, and I'll have to do slightly extra more work to get a thing on what that is. Okay. That's not that. Okay. All right.
I don't even know where to go to even upgrade my nail.
I don't even know.
I have no idea what the dung thing does.
Whenever she's in the gas cloud, she takes damage. Which, I don't know how much damage it does. I think it's like one sword strike, or like one level 1 sword strike against her. So it's like doing passive damage, but I don't think it's super helpful. It definitely could probably be replaced. But that, beetle shell is incredibly useful because it's going to minimize the amount of times that you take damage while you're trying to heal, and that's very good. Ah, see, it worked, except she came right back to the corner, so it didn't really work totally, but it definitely worked, and you're on the second phase, so this is good. This is actually, I think you're here faster than normal because the stinky cloud, the stinky fart cloud is actually doing damage. It's doing more damage. Look, see, she's taking damage. Oh, she took so much damage there when she was a bean. And now you can heal, and your thing broke, so it will no longer work. That's the bad thing about it, is that it goes away after you get hit a number of times. But hopefully it was helpful. The stinky cloud definitely did stuff, but I think it's a different bean that you gotta equip. The stink cloud is definitely working. I definitely see it doing a lot of damage when she, like, walks into it. See, look, it did a little tick of damage. It's like... She's like, oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh, I just wasted so much.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Boom, 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 boom. This boss fight is really hard. It's really difficult to get through. She has a lot of health and 2 phases.
Gosh, how does that reach?
It's really difficult.
It's a lot more than 2 phases.
Doom, 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 doo, 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 doo. And she has meatball form. That is real difficult. The meatball form. The burrs, the burrs. Beware the burrs. They get everywhere. They get in your shoes. They poke through your shoes and poke in your socks and stay in the skin of your feet when you sleep.
Why am I only getting...
I don't know, man. Maybe you just gotta, like, run at her and just, like, rush at her a lot more. Or
she just jumps on me.
Or not. Wow, she didn't hit you a 3rd time. That was actually incredibly nice to not be hit again. But now you're gonna die. Oh, no. Imagine she dies to the stink cloud. Dream Nail is also a thing where it gives you a ton of soul. But Dream Nail's really difficult and throw... Oh yeah, that's right, your epic slash.
I forgot.
Oh my gosh, that's how I beat her. I forgot. I literally forgot. Your spin slash, when she's down on the ground, does so much damage. It's literally a, like, quick multi-hit. Oh gosh.
If I can
You're
actually
probably gonna
land it.
die now because we've added a new piece to the mix, but it's going to greatly help to hit her with the spinny slash whenever she's open. Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe don't die super fast. Whoa! Also, that does extra damage, I think.
I would imagine so.
Or maybe it's just the fact that it's like super long range. Or I think it does do like... No, that's right! You hit somebody and it did 3 hits instead of 1, so it does do extra damage. Oh, dude, you got this guy locked down. I mean, this gal locked down. You can do it.
Jeez.
That fight went amazingly. Oh my goodness. I want a game that's like that. That has no, like, it doesn't think of like, oh, convenient run back places. It's just like, oh, respawn at boss fight.
Are you talking
And
about
if
like
you-
a game that's only bosses?
No, not only bosses. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm talking to you.
No, a game that's like this, but when you die to the Hornet, it's just like respawn at boss fight. It's not like... It's not even like, oh, and then you have to walk into the room and wait for the boss to load.
I
It's just
literally
like
almost
it's gonna eliminate the most amount of loading that you could possibly have. Because Elden Ring has stuff like that, where it's like some bosses have a stake of Marika.
America.
I like calling them Marika because it's silly. A stake of Marika. And you spawn at the stake of Marika, but then you have to like walk into the door and like wait for the loading then. And it's like, why can't you just like load me right in front of the boss? No load,
It's funny
no
that
waiting.
you're complaining about the... Oh, that's... the
I know
wrong one.
this, even though the stake of Marika is like the most bestest solution that they've ever
like,
come up with.
It's funny that you're complaining about the runbacks in Elden Ring when they have the best runbacks in the game.
I know. That's the other thing, is that I've heard that. That's why I'm like, okay, I'm having fun with Elden Ring. I don't know about the other Dark Souls games. Elden Ring for me is already incredibly difficult, like really super duper difficult.
You might... No, you won't. You won't find Sekiro fun at all. I mean, I love
find-
Souls games, but I rage quit that game twice, and I didn't play for months.
Oh, fun.
It took me like 35 hours just to beat the first game, and
Yeah.
Sekiro's like the shortest one.
I mean, I'm
I
gonna be
play
honest.
it now, and I can beat it in 2 hours without even trying.
Like, I love Elden Ring, and, you know, I've beaten Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor 100% twice each. So 4 times 100% each. I love games like that, but I'm more of a, like, Yoshi's Woolly World type of person, where I'm like, I kind of just want to play this game that's, like, less intensive. Does not require all of my brain power at all different
Dude,
times.
The tracking in this game is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, the AI is very good. She's very difficult. Very knows where you are and will kill you. She really...
See, she jumps...
See, she just needs your kneecaps really badly. I think the beetle shield was really helping you. I don't know why we got rid of that. Why did we get rid of that? Sammy, explain! Why'd we get rid
To
of
get
the
a longer
beetle?
nail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, to do the spin move that you haven't been doing.
No, not the spin move, the dash move.
But the spin move does so much more damage because you hit her like 5 times. Have you not been doing the spinning
No,
move?
I've been doing...
Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Woohoo!
Okay, yeah, that sucks.
All right. Well, oh well. Oh no, no, no! You got your bean juice back. I mean, beetle juice back. None of that was correct, but I'm saying it anyway. You know what I'm talking about. Bean juice. You know. I haven't seen you hit her second phase in quite a long time. You're regressing. It's pretty cool. Ever since you got rid of Beetlejuice, but now you're back. Maybe we just need to not pause the episode. Or stop the episode in between whatever. Maybe we'll just go until you beat her, and then I'll just do a bunch of heavy editing to this episode.
Are you serious?
And maybe it'll work. Oh, you got her in the fart cloud! Yeah! The fart cloud! Somebody laughed. Somebody laughed.
So.
No, somebody did though. I could hear it in my head. I could hear the distant laughter of a small child going, ah, fart cloud! That's what a small child sounds like. She's saying something.
Something like that.
Something or another. I think I'm starting to finally... oh no! Get her! Get her! Do the soul blast downward.
Oh, I thought
Do
I had
the
a
soul
double
blast
jump.
downward. You also become invulnerable when you do that. For like a half second. That does so much damage. Oh my gosh. And you didn't get hit when she threw the needle out. That's actually incredibly helpful. Whee! Soul blast down! I think if you soul blast her while she's doing the meatball thing, it does damage. Just BAM! Yeah! Oh yeah! My mom! You know who else knows quantum physics? Yes, that would be my mom. Alright. I think that's enough goofiness for one day. I think I've shown the world how goofy and improvisational I can be for one day. Oh, do the down blast. When you get stuck in a corner like that, it's like, pow. Okay, maybe that didn't work. Oh no! She's coming after you. Uh-oh. I'm coming after you. Uh-oh. There's something coming after you. I left my heart in Metropolis. Boom, pow, do 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 do. Boom, pow, do 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 do. Oh, I'm coming after you. Oh.
Is that an Owl City song?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the actual lyrics, but it definitely does turn into I left my heart in Metropolis. Do 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 do. I love Owl City. I know there's some people out there who'd be like, of course he loves Owl City. But I literally love Owl City. Not all of their songs.
Grew up on
Okay,
apparently I had one life left.
I did, in fact, grow up on Owl City. You know what I also realized? Fireflies is like from 2006.
That was the year I was born.
Fireflies is such an old song, which makes it more baffling that in like 2019 it became the biggest meme of like that year.
You would not believe your eyes.
You would not believe your eyes.
That's all we know.
If 10 million eyes would not believe your eyes. I left my heart in Metropolis.
Man, there was this. Oh my gosh, there was this.
Oh, my neck
There was
popped.
this. I'll show you a video later, and I might put it up on the thingy later, or ask you to have put it up because it's so funny, and it has one of the Owl City songs over top of it.
Was it? No, I
sent it to Dad last night, like 3 a.m., and he responded.
That reminds me of that one video that my friend Bryson sent to me where it's the penguin that just like attacks somebody's ankle and they fall down and the penguin like rushes up to them and then he just turns into a rocket and explodes. It's just, I got a feeling. It's like literally 3 seconds long and so much happens in it. It's like, gotta process all the information. Remember to do your soul blast. Don't forget your soul blast. Do your soul blast now!
Except I still get hit so many times.
Yeah,
Simeon.
You got it like 4 times. I try to add a new thing to the mix, and it mixed you up. when you try to add a new thing to the mix, but it mixes you up instead of mixing it up. Get mixed. Get schmixed. I left my heart in Metropolis. Killing the Hornet gal. She's got a dress, but also a sewing needle. And it's 1,000 times longer than your nail, and you're gonna die because of it. She's coming for your kneecaps. Do-do-do. Coming for your kneecaps. Do-do-do. Add it to her collection. I left my heart in Metropolis. Oh
my gosh, so many.
I am approaching the level of humor that you might find if you open the door to a padded room in an asylum and just... It's like, this is Jimmy. He's been here for quite a while, and I don't think he's ever gonna leave, but you can say hi to Jimmy. Say hi, Jimmy. I left my heart in my job. I got a feel. I'm thinking of that penguin now. What if, like...
No!
I want an animation of, like, Hornet goes to fight Hollow Knight, and, like, it's gonna be a big epic battle, except Hollow Knight puts his little toe out and, like, trips the Hornet. She falls, and then Hollow Knight turns into a rocket and blasts into her. It's like, I got a feeling! Instantly wins the match. This has been very helpful. The Beetlejuice. I like calling it Beetlejuice.
Oh my gosh.
Because it reminds me of that movie that I never saw, Beetlejuice, that I always wanted to see, but all our parents were like, no, it's weird. Oh no, your Beetlejuice is gone. Sammy, right when I was talking about how much I like the Beetlejuice. Gosh! No! This fight is so hard.
It's so long.
So difficult.
It's so unbearably long.
55 minutes. I'll make this an hour-long episode. Hooray.
Or you could just edit it down.
Maybe I could. Maybe that would be the smart thing to do.
I already lost a life. That's cool.
Maybe that would be the smart thing to do. Oh, Sammy with the smart suggestions. Ooh, and look at me. I'm Sammy. I'm so smart. I have all these smart suggestions. Or maybe I just cut it up into different multiple episodes, because it is incredibly difficult to render an hour-long video in HD at max rate of 50-bit rates at double pass through your computer, so it's passing through your CPU and your GPU. I think that's what that means, or maybe just your computer twice. GPU and CPU or whatever. I don't know. I figured out how to get my videos to look slightly less blurry one day, a few days ago, and I was like, oh, great, and now it takes like an extra hour to render every single video. Or no, it takes like twice as long, so it might take an extra hour, might take a day, who knows? Who knows, really? It's nice to have better quality, but also, it's extra long to render videos. I don't know if these videos are gonna be rendered very well or not. I don't know. Also, kind of depends on the quality of your computer, because I noticed that videos like Game Grumps come out slightly more, like literally like 0.1% more clear than my videos. And I'm like, it's probably because they're rendering them on the latest hardware that technology has to offer. But I do not have that. I have a Dell something with an i7 core processor, and that's pretty good. And I have 64 gigabytes of RAM, and that's pretty dang good. And 2 terabytes of storage, and that's pretty dang good. But it ain't as good as an i9 or i10 processor, or whatever we're at now. And it's not as good as 100-something gigabytes of RAM. That is not the thing. That's not as great. Yeah. Also, I found out that if I ever want to stream, I should probably just get another computer so that I can play games on the computer and stream.
Oh my gosh.
I found out that don't like stream from the same computer, which makes sense because like streaming takes so much out of your computer, and then they're like
who's gonna be there
running games.
How?
4K. This is a wash. This is incredibly difficult. This is not good at all. I can't even remember the taste
I
of
didn't even hit
sunlight.
her.